All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Peiridge, Arkansas for Week 6, Week 3 of Conference Play here for the Gravette Lions. Gravette coming into the game tonight with a 2-4 record, 1-1 in conference. Peiridge coming in unbeaten tonight, conference, and running the tables in their non-conference schedule as well. This is Ethan McKenzie, joined tonight by John Kaiser. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff, according to the game clock. So tonight, John, Gravette coming off of that disappointing loss, showed a lot of promise early in the game, and it drove the field on Peiridge. Prairie Grove is still the team to beat, essentially, in the conference. Made a few mistakes, obviously, that made the score look a little bit worse than the game really was. So what does Gravette have to do tonight to keep in check with Peiridge, who we know has a lot of skilled players that can get out on the perimeter?
Well, number one, Peiridge's offense is absolutely explosive. I believe they put up 49 last week. They put up 50 week 1. They're absolutely explosive. You got to keep the turnovers to 0. They are not a team like Prairie Grove. If they get a turnover, they're going to score on it. And most likely they're going to score a good 30-something points tonight. So you really got to keep the offense on the field. You got to sustain drives.
Correct. And, Peiridge comes in with a lot of returning talent. Dakota Sainsbury, senior quarterback, who saw some playing time as a sophomore and was at the starting helm for the Blackhawks last year and led them to that state championship game appearance. And then also you got to account for Drew Wynn, the running back, who, as we know, many of you know, if you read the weekly articles, he is getting a lot of Division II offers, FCS offers at that. Took an unofficial visit to Arkansas last weekend, I believe. He's going to run a 4.40, running at you, but nonetheless, Drew Wynn has made his case pretty clear the last 2 years, that he is a very, very talented running back. And then you got to throw along the side of wide receivers Jordan Witcher and then the tight end Hayden Holdrew. So is it going to be important for Gravette to key on those guys tonight?
Oh, no question. I mean, Drew Wynn, he's so fast, you cannot let him get on the edge. If he does, he's gone. On film last week, I saw a couple plays. He just got this slight little crease, and he was gone. They got to control the run game. And tonight, I believe someone had told me they are only having 5 in the box tonight. So I'm maybe looking at that to be a worrisome thing. I don't know, but they struggled against the pass last week, so maybe that's a little reason why.
Right.
But against a team like Peiridge, who runs the ball very well, I was a little surprised about that.
Yep. And one of the strong points for Gravette this year has been that defensive front, and where the secondary has been kind of exposed a little bit here and there. Much like last week, didn't really give up many big plays on the ground to Prairie Grove, which is what Prairie Grove was known for doing. But then tonight, it's going to be interesting to see that secondary and then the linebackers, who are also going to have to go into coverage tonight. They're going to be tested. Big thing tonight, though, for Gravette is Gunnar Berger, who was hurt week 4 against Lincoln. The starting Mike linebacker will be back this week. He sat out last week for precautionary reasons for his knee. He will be back tonight. Gunnar being a senior, that's going to be a pivotal role, wouldn't you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and even though Mason Dagley did a fine job, last Friday, Gunnar Berger is absolutely one of the captains on this team, even though he's not a captain tonight, but he will be. He is a captain. He is a leader. If they want to win this game tonight, they got to have a big game from him defensively.
Correct. And then also, for Gravette's offense, obviously Austin O'Brien has been the main guy for the whole year. Last week running for 204 yards against Prairie Grove. I believe he had well over 100 at the half. And then the week before Lincoln, as you know, only had 10 carries, but he had, 250-some yards and 5 touchdowns. So O'Brien being the main guy for the Lions offense, it's time for somebody else to step up, I believe, in that offense this week, because everybody knows throughout the conference, throughout the state, that Austin O'Brien is the man for the Gravette offense. So who do you look for to step up here in the offense tonight?
I'm really looking forward to some wide receivers stepping up today. Brady Mormon, he's had a pretty good season. Brandon Ballard, maybe Chris Childress get into the mix tonight. Brandon Ballard's had a couple nice plays this year. They have a talented receiving corps. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind about that. And I just think they gotta get good balls. Taj's got to get the ball out good to him, and they have athletic receivers. They got to use it, and they got really good offensive line this year. Great pass blocking. They have to use that.
That is true. One thing that has really kind of stood out for kind of a surprise for some people has been the offensive line play, opening up those gaps for Austin and even Tajay to run in, and then you can throw in Colton Grimes as well. And last week Gravette moved the ball pretty efficiently on the floor, but then again, like we've all been saying, somewhere along the way the pass game has to come into factor. Maybe tonight We know he can run, so maybe possibly throw on the run as well. Let's and then on the road at Gentry to close out the season. So that's just looking ahead for now. Some other games throughout the conference this week. Prairie Grove hosting Shiloh. What do you see in that one, John?
You know what? Honestly, I really do not think Prairie Grove played a full game last week, and I think if they bring that into Shiloh, I think it's a 2-score game Shiloh.
That is what a lot of people are predicting. Shiloh has shown that they can move the football. Last week started out kind of sluggish. I don't really know. I haven't seen any film, but Huntsville was ahead of them at one point. I believe 12-0, and then Shiloh hit some big deep passes. Their quarterback Landon Brown has an absolute cannon for an arm, and so he will air the ball out. And Prairie Grove secondary is going to be tested tonight. And then what are the other games around the conference tonight, John? I believe we have Gentry at Berryville.
Ooh.
That is one of them.
You going to have me predict that one too?
I'm going to predict that one. You can give your prediction touchdowns.
You know what? I'm going to go Gentry, a close one, 7 points.
7 points. Okay. All right.
And I think the last one is Lincoln-Huntsville?
Yes.
So Lincoln, obviously coming off a big game last week. They lost by 19, I believe, 49-30. But a big game like that, you got to think they would have all that momentum coming into this week.
That is true. Obviously, Peiridge played Lincoln last week at Lincoln and went on the road. The score was close, but Peiridge had tons of yardage. I believe over 500 total yards. But Lincoln, I believe, gaps in their defense, as you saw from week 4 when they played Gravette. The quarterback did have a pretty good arm. He was just very inaccurate that week. Maybe they tweaked some things in the game plan and maybe built some confidence with him. So maybe Lincoln can find that little spark here in the middle half of the year. We're about just under 5 minutes away from kickoff here. Captain's just now getting out. So let's move it to the college while we have time tomorrow.
Right.
You just tell me who wins. I'm just going to name off some games, and you tell me who wins. Let's start off with Arkansas, South Carolina at South Carolina.
Ooh, I think Arkansas has not played very good this year. They played a Texas A&M team close, who I don't think is very good this year either. And I think South Carolina, no one's probably going to like this, but I think South Carolina will pull one out.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to go with as well. All right, next game, Oklahoma hosting Iowa State.
Oklahoma barely got out of Baylor, and I think they look this week to bounce back and try to win one. They're in the top 4, and they absolutely massacre Iowa State.
Okay. And then let's stay in the SEC for a minute. How about Ole Miss and Auburn?
Ooh, Ole Miss did not have a good showing, but it was against Alabama. So I guess I'll give them a little bit of a pass there. But Auburn's defense, I just think, is way too good. I just don't see how they can score any points against them. I think it's a shutout. This is not going to be a very fun one to watch. I got LSU 7, Florida 6.
Wow. Wonder what there is on that one, Kaiser.
I wouldn't be betting on any of those teams this week.
Okay, and then let's go with the college game day in Fort Worth this weekend with TCU hosting West Virginia. TCU, the number 8 team in the nation, and West Virginia coming in at 23.
I think West Virginia has been a quiet team this year. I mean, Will Greer, their quarterback, has had a quiet season, and he's coming in TCU. TCU's very confident, and I think this week, West Virginia upsets TCU.
West Virginia upsets TCU. That's bold, but I like it. I really do. And then, final game, Alabama, Texas A&M at College Station. No question. No hesitation on that one from Mr. Kaiser there, as probably most of the nation.
I'm a Kentucky fan, so, I mean, I say they're going to win every game.
So Peiridge has won the toss. They will receive. Just over 2 minutes away from kickoff. Both teams waiting to take the field while the captains sort it out with the head official.
This is a huge game for Gravette tonight. I can't stress that enough. They got to know that out there. And I really think if you looked at the yardage from last week, you would think that game was so much closer than it actually was. You take 6 turnovers. There's no way you can go into Prairie Grove and beat them with that.
Yes, that is true. And like we mentioned earlier, as soon as we went live, you got to minimize mistakes against teams at the top that should be at the top. You know, you get what I'm saying. Got to minimize the mistakes, take care of the football, and ultimately we have to keep Pea Ridge's offense off the field. Like I said, we talked about earlier, they have a lot of skill guys. Haven't really seen anything too impressive with the offensive line. Now, obviously, they are good. They are a good football team, and so Gravette can come in here tonight on the road. Possibly make a statement. The biggest thing is just going to be play for 4 quarters, regardless of what happens. So Gravette lost the toss, defend the south end zone when they start out on defense. As Gravette is taking the field, we still await for Pea Ridge. Good crowd tonight, both Pea Ridge and Gravette. Gravette fans, appreciate you making the trip over. If you are not, we are glad you are tuned in with us.
And Pea Ridge will make their way to the field as looks like the youth football team went out first.
Yeah, I saw that youth team run out there, and I was like, all right, I like Gravette's chances.
Yeah, only if that was the team they're playing tonight.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, the real team came behind them.
So Pea Ridge donning the all-black uniforms tonight. Gravette in their white tops and orange pants.
You know, honestly, after seeing the film last week, I really think Gravette offense has a chance to put up a lot of points tonight. I do think it will be a shootout. That is my prediction of the night. It will be a shootout.
Okay. It will be nice to see more than 7 points go on the board. So I'm gonna say that with you, and let's hope for more. Hope for more. So Chris Childress is going to tee the ball up. We are almost underway here in Pea Ridge. Drew Wynn, Holtgrew, and Jordan Witcher back deep to receive.
Number
for
6,
the Blackhawks.
Drew Wynn, the guy everyone's going to be paying attention to tonight.
So keep your eyes on 6, 23, 8, and 14 for the Blackhawks. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be taken at about the 30, and Gravette's going to jump on a short pooch kick. Gravette catching him off guard early.
It's recovered by Gravette, and I don't know if that was supposed to be an onside kick or just a pooch kick, and Pea Ridge was not prepared for that. And that's how you start off a football game.
So Gravette hopefully taking this momentum early. Chris Childress with a short little pooch kick. Upman tried to take it at about the 35 and booted it. I believe that was Derek Cravens that fell on it for the Lions. So Gravette's offense will take over with very good field position at the Pea Ridge.
Hate to say, but they're inside the 40. Last time 7 times. 6 of them went away to turnovers.
White's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get outside, and he's going to be taken down by the ankles. That's number 26, Gavin Warden, the outside linebacker for the Blackhawks.
And with the Gravette offense having the ball this close to start the game, I would love to see them punch it in here. I mean, field goal's nice, but after last week's performance, I'm telling you right now, Coach Harrelson wants to punch it in right now.
So now White is going to be in shotgun. He's got a stacked twins to each side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw. Short, quick route to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to spin inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Give it a good gain of about 5. John, like we talked about earlier, maybe give White some short, quick routes here to maybe possibly open up the run game for O'Brien or hit him with a deep ball later on in the game.
Yep, no doubt. I mean, and also is Austin Bryan on the play. He's been a huge part of the offense running, and right there you saw passing. They're going to try to get it to him all night tonight. I mean, he is the playmaker, arguably the best player on the team. No doubt the best player on the offense, and they will absolutely try to get him the ball probably at least 20 to 25 times tonight.
Something a little different right there. Gravette running a play in from the sideline. White has a bunch set to the right. He's going to open up and try to run a sweep to O'Brien. O'Brien running out of room, throws a stiff arm, trying to turn on some speed. He's going to be thrown down at about the 30-yard line, so give it a gain of 3, and it's going to bring up 4th down and short.
And I'm saying Gravette's going to go for this.
I would say they will too.
I would say maybe Chris Childress ran that this early.
Chris Childress is checking back into the game. Him and Ballard being the 2 men that are running plays in and out for the Lions. So White's going to come out in an I set. He's got twins to the bottom of your screen. That's Mormon and Childress. Going to give it a hard count. Take a look at the defense. 8 seconds on the play clock. White gets the play. He's going to take the snap, run another sweep to O'Brien to that side. He's going to be stopped short.
And he will not pick up the first down. Had 10 yards to go and 4 plays, could not pick it up, and that is another Gravette turnover. The 7th in 2 games.
So turnover on downs. Peiridge will take over at their own 31-yard line.
And I don't really know what happened right there. I thought the offensive line maybe could have got a push, but they did not. Credit has to go to Peiridge right there. Really good stop.
So Peiridge's first possession now with 9:50 to go in the first quarter. Sainsbury's going to have twins in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Wynn. Wynn's looking to bounce. He's going to be cobbled up by a couple of Lions. That's Ballard getting up, and I believe Mormon. Soule giving chase as well.
It's about 2 or 3 yards and outside again. That's where Drew Wynn is going to try to get all night. He's outside. I mean, that's where speed really kills, is on the outside. Gravette's got to contain that.
And if there's one thing that we talked about earlier, Gravette's defensive front is good, so maybe not looking to run inside the tackles early, get Wynn in space. Sainsbury this time dropping back to throw. He's going to complete it to Holtgrew. Quickly tackled by O'Brien. Gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Blackhawks.
And right away, Gravette's defense playing pretty good on this first drive. I mean, obviously only 2 plays into it, but a couple short gains, and that's all they've gotten.
Interesting kind of move. I believe Mason Dagley is playing the Lion spot tonight, moving O'Brien back out to the corner to match up with that skill.
Dagley has played really well tonight. I'm not too surprised that they gave him a spot somewhere on the field tonight.
Wynn is going to motion out to his left. Sainsbury is going to hand the ball off. It's going to hop right back in his running back's hands. That time it was Robbie Pickfall.
He dropped it right away, picked it back up.
Kind of bounced right back into his hands.
I think that's a little bit of the turf right there, just bouncing it back up.
Yep.
Got enough for down. And about the 46-yard line. This Peiridge team, they get back to the line quick, that's for sure.
So once again, Sainsbury with two people in the back. That's Pickthall and Wynn with him. Holger and Witcher, the 2 splits. He's going to hand it off to Pickthall again. Pickthall giving second effort. I believe that was Berger and Mormon, the first 2 men there. He's going to be stopped maybe for a loss or right back at the line of scrimmage.
And another good play by the front. Chase Palmer had a fantastic game last week, I think. He started off the season a little bit struggling and really picked last week, and I hope he continues that.
Palmer at that nose guard spot. So once again, Peiridge in the same set. This time they're going to hand it off to Wynn, trying to get to the outside. They stop him from getting there. He's going to have to cut it up and maybe pick up 1. Great job by the Gravette defense on the pursuit there.
And another outside play for Drew Wynn, which we will see a lot tonight. And it was just covered up great. Gravette defense showed their speed on that, and now it's a 3rd and long. And it looks like an obvious passing situation.
And I'm sitting there watching that play, and the difference, I see number 2, Gunnar Berger, a guy that we missed last week, running towards the football.
And it's really nice to see him back out there. We've said that multiple times, but it's extremely nice. He's a senior on this defense. I believe he started for 3 years.
Third and 9 now. Sainsbury with trips to his right. He's looking to the solo side to Witcher. And it's going to be kind of a ball thrown behind him. Ballard is there in coverage. It's going to fall incomplete. Sainsbury missing a little off there, throwing behind Witcher on a double move there. Good coverage by Ballard to close the gap quickly and punch that ball out of there. So Peiridge gains 1 first down on their opening drive and 4th down now from their own 46. And Sainsbury is going to get back deep in punt formation.
Something that beat us bad last week so far isn't beating us yet. And two pass plays so far, and both of them did not go for much. And short completion, incompletion.
So Sainsbury low line drive punt. Mormon's going to field it at about the 19, make 1 move, and he's going to be stopped before he can get much further. Get it to about the 20. So Gravette's offense will come back out for their second possession with 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And Gravette's going to try to get more success in the last drive. I think it was a little early for the offense to go out there. I don't think they really expected to get the ball that quick. But the Gravette offensive line, they gotta move them. They gotta move the football. They've been doing it all year. Peiridge, they're just quick. I mean, you can tell the size difference from Perigo's defense and Peiridge's. It's a lot different. I really think Austin O'Brien could have a huge game tonight. It all keys on the offensive line, though.
So White back in shotgun, O'Brien with him. Single man split out to each side, 2 tight ends. He's going to, this time, fake it to O'Brien, take it, call his own number, maybe get 2 yards, maybe 1.
And another minimal rushing play. Couple early and not much going for it yet. But if you watched last week as well, early in the game, the run game wasn't working too well, but it took a couple drives to really start getting it moving.
So now a 2 tight end set. Mormon and Childress just split outs. O'Brien back by himself. Another quick throw to Childress. This time it'll be a gain of about 3.
And another short completion for Tajay. That was a very good throw. That was low to the right where it had to be. And Chris Childress made a good adjustment to make the catch.
So a nice 3-step drop and a gain of 4 for the Lions. Another 3rd down coming up. Just
Pikeman and Bailey Soule into the game. 6 minutes to go here, about halfway through the first quarter. It's kind of been a slow first quarter, if you ask me.
So now they're going to be in that jumbo pistol. White's going to call his own number, kind of slip on the turf a little bit. He's not going to get there, maybe pick up 1 yard. Just kind of trying to decoy O'Brien there to open up some space for White to run the football. So that'll bring up another 4th down for Gravette.
Nothing going again. Will be another punt for Gravette. 2 3-and-outs in a row. Well, I guess the first time was a 4th down. 4th down non-conversion.
Holt grew back deep to receive for the Blackhawks. Childress back deep to punt.
And looks like Peiridge isn't going to rush the football.
It's a high snap. Childress uses his height to get it. It's an end-over-end kick, so it's going to maybe take a good Gravette bounce. It's going to get it about the 34-yard line, and Brady Mormon will down it there.
And we will see the Peiridge offense once again.
4:57 remaining in the first quarter. Peiridge will trot back out there for their second.
They got 1 first down in the last drive. Didn't move the ball too well, and I was impressed with the Gravette defense on that first drive. They need to contain that. They need to keep that going through this game. This is not an offense that punts on the first possession, and that's impressive. I really do think it is.
So Peiridge in an I formation now. Wynn is the back. Play action fake to Wynn. Sainsbury looking deep, and it's going to be complete to Witcher just across the 50-yard line.
You can see as soon as that play opened up, the post was open right there, and the quarterback made a really good throw.
Yep. O'Brien in the coverage there. Sainsbury just putting the ball where it should be.
And he had made a good catch, and that is a first down, and they will get into Gravette territory. Ball here about the Gravette 49-yard line.
Sainsbury under center now. This time he's going to fake a sweep to Wynn and then hand it off the middle. Wynn busting free. I believe that's Mormon hanging on.
And if he doesn't get hit right there, he could have been gone.
Mormon with the shoestring tackle. Another first down for Peiridge.
And Peiridge runs the ball just right up the middle, right up against the teeth of the defense.
So 2 plays here on this second drive for Peiridge's offense have gone for 15 yards or a little more.
And this is the offense most of us expected to see tonight.
So back in that I formation, Wynn is your back. Another play act fake to Wynn. Sainsbury looking to throw deep. He's got his man, and it is a touchdown.
And Brandon Ballard was just burned on the play. Brandon Ballard never really turned back for the ball, he never stopped running. He was just too fast.
So 34-yard pass for Sainsbury to Holtgrew. 4:07 remaining in the first quarter. PA attempt waiting.
And right when I was saying good about the Gravette defense, they give up 3 plays and a touchdown. And once again, it is through the air.
Kick is right down the middle. So 7-0 now, Peiridge. This time we would like to give a shout out to our many sponsors. Without these sponsors, this broadcast would not be possible. Those sponsors are Arvest Bank of Gravette, Teasley Drug, H&K Heating and Air, Kim Durham for Well Construction, the Gravette Athletic Booster Club, Bank of Gravette, Sophie's Boutique, James Scantlin, Realtor with Caldwell, Banker, Harris, McCaney, and Fawcett, Grand Savings Bank, Riley's Bouquets, Greenheart Realty, Patton Electric, Hart and Soule Builders, Tough Coat, and Alumni Storage. Lion Letterman would like to thank each sponsor and wants you to do the same by giving them your business.
You know, Gravette gives up a scoring possession, and then be interesting to see what they can do right back. See if they can punch it right back. Gravette offense obviously has not picked up a first down yet in the game, and if there's any time they would want to do so, this would be a good start. And it looks like tonight Austin O'Brien will be back returning kicks as well. And Brady Mormon, two guys who have not been back to return all year, and that's a little bit of a surprise. Normally Logan Rachel and Brandon Ballard back.
So the kick is away. It appears it's going to be taken by Mormon at about the 12. Going to pitch it off to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for some space. Makes a couple of cuts, giving second effort. He's going to fall across to about the 26-yard line. So Gravette will take over there.
Tried the reverse, probably trying to get a big play on the return. And Austin O'Brien got what he could on it. Did what he did in space. And I think that was a little, they didn't disguise it very well, I don't think. But credit to Peiridge covering it up. And Gravette started at the 27-yard line. And
3:58 remaining in the first quarter. Gravette's offense trots back out. Times your H-back in the backfield. Twins to each side. Childress and O'Brien to the bottom. It's going to be a design run for Tajay White, who's got some space. He's got the corner. He's just looking for a block. Witcher there to force him out of bounds. Good run by White on first down.
And that would be the first down of the game for Gravette. About a 20-yard pickup by Tajay White. Finally, run play breaks out.
There's a little bit more room on that sideline right there. There's a good job by Brady Mormon.
I got to say this Peiridge defense is very fast.
So once again, Grimes that H-back in there. O'Brien lined up behind White this time. White's going to take it, hand the ball off to O'Brien. He's going to be stuffed at about the line of scrimmage. It's number 66 for the Blackhawks, Jackson Tillman.
And, you know, so far this is really going to test him. I mean, Austin O'Brien's been the offense all year, and now they're stepping up and stopping him a little bit. They got to do something else. They got to be able to do something else.
So now White has trips to the far side. Childress the lone receiver. O'Brien in the backfield with him. Low snap. Double move. He's getting held onto. There's the flag. Childress had his man beat and was holding all over his shoulder pads.
And flags all over the field.
That's Justin Kuhn, the guilty Blackhawk. It's going to get caught for that pass interference.
That was
hanging on to dear life on Childress.
And for a second, I thought the refs were not going to throw the flag, but thankfully they did.
We are kind of high up here in the box, but there's a height difference, significant height difference between Childress and Kuhn, so knew he was beat, so just hung on to him.
I mean, I guess it's better than a touchdown.
So Gravette will take the free 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now at the Blackhawk 39-yard line.
And Gravette offense moving the ball. I really think if he didn't hold on to that, that would have been a huge play. That was a good ball by Tajay. So far, it's been a pretty good bounce-back day from Tajay.
So White and O'Brien in the backfield. That's Grimes going to motion back there with him. There's a flag on the play. Not really sure what happened.
Looks like it will be on Gravette. And once again, we're back to the first down penalties. Can't do that against Peiridge.
So back them up 5, still first down. Now from the 44-yard line, Peiridge. So Twins to the top. Childress your lone receiver. Grimes is once again going to motion in the backfield. White's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to O'Brien. Fake a throw. O'Brien lowering his shoulder. Getting back to the line of scrimmage plus some. Good hard run by Austin for a gain of about 7 or 8.
They'll put it up. It's about 2nd and 7. And, you know, Tajay White, a couple passes. He's looked pretty good tonight. Sure, probably won't be that open all night, but I really think maybe the passing game could have a chance to break out tonight.
So 2nd and 8 now, clock at 2:47 and rolling here in the first quarter. Peiridge holds a 7-0 lead.
And Gravette having to huddle up this game, that's something I would like to bring up.
That is something different. So White under center, and he's got an empty empty set. That's O'Brien going to motion into the back. Going to try to run a sweep, looking to get a block. There's a block. Lowers his shoulder. Going to be close to the first down. Depending, he's going to have it.
And another hard run by Austin O'Brien. Good block on the edge there to get around and get the first down. And that will put Gravette inside the 30-yard line.
I believe that was Seth Spencer getting out there to the edge, getting that final block. Good job by O'Brien, staying patient, waiting for Big 72 to clear it.
Tell you what, man, when that offensive line starts going, they really do get going. It's been a hard offensive line to really stop, and Austin O'Brien's success has got a lot to do with it.
So White back in that pistol set. Grimes is your H-back. O'Brien lined up behind him.
And what's the smallest Tajay White is, it's kind of shocking to see him throw some of those stiff arms out there and get away from a couple defenders. But I don't like comparing high school players to any professional or college, but I mean, if you've ever watched Tyrod Taylor, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, he looks just like him. He runs. He's a smaller guy, and he gets out of the pocket and makes some guys miss. I'm a Bills fan, so I mean that's part of the reason I brought that up. But
so back in that power set now, Soule back there. He's going to hand the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to keep his feet moving. He's going to pick up about 4. So third down coming now. Just a minute remaining in the first.
If you tuned in last week, I called it the 18-wheeler package, and I guess that wasn't the right call. I guess it's called the monster package. So I guess we'll use that tonight. But I like the 18-wheeler. I really did. I think it sounds pretty cool on my mind.
That's Soule and Teichman in that monster set. White's going to take the snap, fake it to O'Brien, call his own number. He's going to pick up maybe 2. So fourth down coming up now. This is field goal range for Childress.
And I would not be surprised if Chris comes out for it.
It appears
it looks like he will be.
They are going to go for the field goal attempt. Gravette's not going to have to run a play here if they choose not to, as it will bring the first quarter to an end, but I believe Childress is going to go ahead and tee it up. So about a 34-yard attempt for Childress. Mormon gets the snap, gets it down, and the kick is no good, wide left.
And a kicker who's normally pretty automatic from about that range misses one, shanks it. Looks like didn't look like the ball was handled that well.
Mormon had to kind of go to the outside of his hip to get the football, and good job by him getting it down, but that slight difference threw the timing off possibly for Childress. So field goal attempt is no good. Peiridge will take over with 1 second remaining in the first quarter.
And I hate to bring it up, but once again, Gravette gets inside the 30 and comes away with no points. But they've been moving the football.
Going to hand the ball off to Wynn. Wynn making some moves. He's shaking free, and I don't know if anybody will catch him. O'Brien giving chase. And he's going to break that tackle. Now Mormon is going to push him out inside the 10.
And just like that, you saw Drew win speed. As soon as he got into the secondary, it looked like no one was going to be able to catch him. Brady Moore made a good hustle play getting down there and making it.
So that brings us to the end of the first quarter. First and goal for the Blackhawks at the 6-yard line.
Gravette's defense looked like they're a little gassed, and I would be too after that big run.
So during this timeout, Teasley Drug has been serving for 30 years since Ron Teasley began the business in 1984. Now under the direction of Ron's daughter Lindsay and her husband Ryan, Teasley Drug continues to provide their customers with professional service and genuine care. Teasley Drug's goal is to use the core principles established by Ron and his wife Linda to always be your family-owned and community-oriented pharmacy. Teasley Drug's passion is to maximize your patient experience through superior level of care and to provide quality products at a competitive price. Call Teasley Drug at 787-5966. Stop by and see them at 205 Atlanta Street in Gravette.
And early, Peiridge just kind of controlled this game a little bit. Gravette had a nice drive at the end of the first quarter. Unfortunately, could not come away with any points. But Gravette will try to step up right here. Peiridge will take the ball inside the 7-yard line, inside the 10. And I'm kind of shocked about when getting that big carry right inside the middle, too, and he kind of made a big play. The front normally controlling that middle pretty well, but it's a different team tonight.
So now they're kind of in like an offset power I. They're going to run a trap play. It's Pickthall, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
And
so
make it
4 seconds ticks off the second quarter. There is a flag on the play after the touchdown. So that's going to be an unsportsmanlike or something of that sort. So waiting to see the call here. Touchdown will stand.
No call yet.
It'll be an unsportsmanlike. I believe Gravette is going to choose to enforce that on the kickoff. So an unsportsmanlike on Pickthall as he went into the end zone for high stepping.
And something you can't do in high school.
So Evan Green in to attempt the PAT, and it is good. So 11:56 remaining in the first half. Peiridge 14, Gravette 0.
And well, as it hasn't started off so great, we've seen a 13-0 deficit come back from against Ozark earlier in the season, about the same time. And I know this is not Ozark, and but you have seen. I'm just saying you have seen this team come back. So they need. I expect them to come out here and really. They're not gonna. I don't believe they'll give up. But the offense needs to come out here and strike. They haven't scored yet, and if they don't, I'm afraid the game could get out of hand.
H&K Heating and Air has been providing top-notch heating and air service to Northwest Arkansas since 1999. When your home gets uncomfortable, be sure and call your comfort specialist, H&K Heating and Air. Specializing in today's technologically advanced heating and air systems, H&K is ready to become the call you make during emergencies for maintenance and installation. You can contact H&K at 479-366-1691. You can also check them out on Facebook. Just search H&K Heating and Air. So the 15-yard penalty for the unsportsmanlike on the touchdown run will be enforced here. So Peiridge will kick from the 25.
And once again, Austin O'Brien and Brady Moore back to return the kick. And the Peiridge kickoff team was huddling over out of bounds. Maybe watch out for something right here.
So this is Reyes has the ball teed up to kick it away. Mormon and O'Brien back deep. Low line drive kick. Mormon's going to have to retreat. Good snag at about the 20. Once again, going to pitch it back to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to be patient, trying to break tackles, keeping his feet moving. And O'Brien's going to get it to the foot of Reyes.
Very good catch. And another pretty good return for Gravette. They'll start the ball around the 36-yard line. I think this is a must-score possession. If they got to go down there and put some points on the board.
So 11:46. Peiridge gets a sideline.
I believe this is Peiridge is not a team you want to give the ball to down 14-0.
So White in the offense trots back out. Huntsman now the H-back with White in the backfield. White has twins to each side. Mormon, Rachel, O'Brien, and Ballard. White's going to call his own number, make a spin. He's going to fall forward for a gain of about 4.
And again, about 4 or 5, and makes the second down a lot more manageable. Make it 2nd and 6. This will be another. This will be a good time for a little short pass, maybe.
Gravette huddling is interesting tonight. They're trying to keep the Peiridge offense off the field. They're working that play clock tonight. So now White in shotgun, two tight, Mormon and Childress, O'Brien in the backfield. He's going to ride out the fake to O'Brien. He's going to be gang tackled at about the 45.
And that'll be close to a first down, but I think a little bit short, or so it looks up here.
So there's going to be 1 yard to gain for Gravette here on this third down.
And early in this game, Tajay White's been running the ball pretty well.
Gravette going to run that monster package back out there with Teichman and Soule. Huntsman and Mormon will exit the field.
This package was used quite a bit last week, and it had its ups and its downs. But they only had 1 week to prepare with it last week. Now they've had 2. I expected to work today.
So the handoff to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to have the first down about midfield. So move the chains for the offense.
And even though he got 4 or 5 yards on the play, that's still a nice run up the middle. Offensive line starting to pick it up. And another drive is starting for Gravette. You know, if you really watch Peiridge games, I think it looks like they've been beaten through the air a lot. And I haven't really seen much film against the run team, but this is about probably one of the best Peiridge are going to get for a run game.
So White has trips to the top of your screen. He's looking to roll. Now he's looking to run. He's going to elude a couple people. He's going to pick up a good gain of about 5 or 6. White showing his scrambling ability right there. Good job by Tajay to not force a throw. Didn't see anything open. Took what he could.
And something that looked like it was about to be a negative 5 yard on a sack, he makes into about a 5 yard pickup. And that's what he lacks in the passing game a little bit. He does make up in the scrambling.
You're looking at 2 different style of quarterbacks tonight. Sainsbury more of a pocket type passer. White a guy that can get out under pressure. So bunch set now. They are going to motion over. That's Rachel staying at home.
Brady Mormon is down on the play.
Mormon, who was the ball carrier, is down on the turf.
That is a hard surface, and if you ever stepped on it, you can feel there's only about 1 layer right there. So looks like he's holding his head, so could have banged his head off the turf. Oh, update, he's holding his knee. And Mormon, one of the biggest targets in the pass game, would be a huge loss if he is seriously hurt. Well, there's an injury, 3rd and 5. What do you expect the Gravette Lions to do right now?
Probably just stick with running the football.
Yeah,
probably get some motion in there and see what Peiridge's defense does with that. They are helping Mormon up, though. He's now sitting up as they tend to that right or left knee, one of his knees.
And hopefully it is not serious. As I said, he is the top target for the passing game. Be a huge loss tonight and would really affect the passing game and the entire offense. And now Derek Cravens will come in for Brady Mormon.
So Peiridge 45-yard line.
And I believe Gravette just got a sideline warning. I think I heard it through the loudspeaker, but
interesting. How is there a sideline warning when there's an injury on the field? Nonetheless, though, so big 3rd down play coming up for the Gravette offense. Need to hurry up and get the play called. His play clock is now at 10 seconds.
And they might end up having to burn a timeout on this.
So White with 2 people in the backfield. He's going to motion O'Brien to the left. He's going to get the snap off with 1 second. White looking to throw. There's going to be a hold on the play, but nonetheless, White's going to be stopped for a loss anyway. So Peiridge will probably decline this, and Gravette will punt the football.
I think Austin O'Brien did get open, but I think it was a little late, and Taja White was pressured. That's going to be a holding.
Aiden Patton is going to be the guilty party there for the hold on the Lions.
And they will accept a penalty. That's a little surprising to me.
So Peiridge will accept it. Back Gravette up 10 yards. 10 yards from the spot at that. So 3rd and forever coming up for Gravette now.
Oh yeah. If you want to see a passing play, here's it will be. Vernon Ballard checks in with Chris Childress.
Interesting thing about football, whenever I was in college, Herm Edwards came and talked to us, and Herm Edwards, longtime coach, player, said there's no play for 3rd and long. So interesting to see what will happen here. White by himself. It's going to be a design quarterback draw. He's going to pick up a good gain, but once again, it was 3rd and forever, so it'll be 4th down now.
And Gravette will punt again.
So the penalty puts Gravette back in territory. Good run of almost 10 yards for White. It'll be 4th and about 15. So Childress will be in punt formation. Holtgrew back deep for the Blackhawks.
And the Gravette defense, they really got to go out there and make a stop on this possession.
Another end-over-end kick. It's going to hit at about the 25 and roll out of bounds at about the 20. So 1st down, Peiridge coming back out with a 14-0 lead with 8:03 remaining in the first half.
Gravette defense comes out needing a stop. It is almost mandatory right now at this point.
Score update throughout the conference. It is 7-7 Shiloh Prairie Grove right now.
It's a close one.
Another game, I guess you can call the top game of the week in the 1-4A conference.
I guess you would say this is the second game to watch out for.
So Peiridge coming out in a shotgun formation. Sainsbury going to run a draw play to Wynn. Wynn once again has space to run. That's Childress, the safety, who is going to wrestle him down, but not after a gain of about 15 for the Blackhawks.
And honestly, he went about 10, 12 yards before he was even touched on that. The hole was huge. Looks like this Gravette defense just winded, and if you pay attention, a lot of them out there play offense as well. And Teichman and Bailey Soule play on certain plays. Seth Spencer starts on the offensive line, and these guys are probably just tired.
So pistol strong set now, Twins to the near side. Another handoff to Wynn right up the middle, and he's going to bounce off another tackle. Poor tackling by the Gravette defense. He's going to outrun Ballard, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
And a couple missed tackles right at the start. That was just an ugly play by the Gravette defense.
He was stuck around midfield, just there was no wrap up, and Wynn side and outruns everybody else.
And Peiridge will make it 20-0. And while the Peiridge offense showed up, you knew they were going to show up tonight. Although I was expecting a couple points by this point by Gravette.
So Green in to attempt the PAT. It is up and it is good. So 7:17 remaining in the first half. Peiridge 21, Gravette 0. The Gravette Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of this broadcast and wants you to know there are several ways you can get involved, and one of those is by becoming a Booster Club sponsor. The Platinum sponsorship is $250, Gold is $150, and Silver is $75. All sponsorships to the Booster Club are tax deductible. If you have questions regarding becoming a Gravette Athletic Booster Club sponsor, please call Jennifer Mormon at 479-787-0299.
And, 20-0 is Peiridge. That's going to be hard to come back against, but the Gravette offense, they can't look at the scoreboard on this drive. They got to think of it as a 0-0 right now. They just got to go down there and put some points on the board.
Number 19, they're taking off Luis Reyes.
So Reyes teeing the ball up for the Blackhawks again. Going to have O'Brien back deep, and I believe that's Rachel with him now after the injury to Mormon.
This time, O'Brien in Mormon's original spot.
O'Brien and Rachel wait at about the 5-yard line. Another low kick right at Rachel. Rachel's going to take it, going to flip it to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to make a few cuts, but he's going to run into too much traffic. He's going to be taken down at about the 23-yard line, so White and the Gravette offense will come back out there. 7:07 remaining in the first half.
Gravette offense got to come out here and put some points on the board. I keep saying that, but it's true. You cannot go into half scoreless against Peiridge. It's not going to turn out good. You got to go down there and show that they're still in this thing. The offense will take the field.
So White coming out in an empty set. He's the lone man back in the backfield. Cravens and O'Brien is at the top of your screen. Cravens going to move in a little bit now. White's going to motion O'Brien from left to right. He's going to pitch the ball to O'Brien. O'Brien looking, making a cut, throwing a stiff arm, almost losing the football. Hung on to it, though.
And that looks like it could be enough for first down, or will be.
So first play there, O'Brien picks up 10, and Gravette moves the chains.
And, you know, once again in this game, Gravette's moved the football decently well. And unfortunately, a couple drives couldn't come away with points, but you saw last week against Prairie Grove as well. They moved the ball extremely well and had 0 points going into the fourth quarter. They got to capitalize on the drives. Going down there not scoring doesn't mean anything.
So Huntsman now, your fullback in there. O'Brien in the backfield with him. White's going to take the snap, open up, hand it to O'Brien. O'Brien is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Up the middle hasn't worked as well as I thought it would tonight. Taj's got a couple gashes up there. But offensive line hasn't played as well as I thought it would too, as well tonight. I mean, Gravette seems like they may have a little bit of an off night tonight. And Peiridge is not a team. Peiridge is not a team you want to have an off night against. That's for sure.
So 2nd and 10 now. Huntsman, the fullback, back there with White. Twins to each side. White's going to take the snap. He's going to run it himself. Trying to bounce. Looking to get outside. He's got some room. Come on, Tajay. Got a lot of room. He's going to try to make a cut, but he's going to be thrown down at about the 45. So good reversal of field there by White, not seeing anything to the perimeter.
And that's another thing. Peiridge defense, look how fast it was. You saw all that space, and you probably thought he would have been gone to see all that room, but the Peiridge defense really caught up to him quick, and that's just what they are. They're fast.
That's a good pursuit angle right there by Tristan Brewer of the Blackhawks.
You know, if there's one thing this year that could have hurt the Gravette offense, would be a fast team as well, because I personally think the Gravette offense is fast. I think it's Austin O'Brien's fast, Tajay's fast, Brandon's fast, Chris is fast, Logan's fast. It's all quick. It's
1st and 10 now from the 44. Going to motion O'Brien on a sweep. O'Brien looking to get to the outside. He's going to step out of bounds. It looks about the 38-yard line. So good pickup on first down there for O'Brien.
And I would like to say that Gravette gets the ball in the second half. So they score here, touchdown. I mean, I don't want to say this too early. They are still quite a ways away from that. But a touchdown here, going into the second half, maybe down 21-7. That could bring some life back into them, get the ball back, and look into the future a little bit too much. But
so clock is stopped now with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in second quarter after O'Brien's run and forced out of bounds. White in the shotgun. He's got twins to each side. O'Brien in the backfield. White's looking to throw, looking for the deep ball. Intended for Childress. That was Witcher. Kind of looked like he was hanging all over him. Coach Harrelson wants the flag, but not going to get it.
Chris Childress wanted the flag as well.
It kind of looked like there were some hands in there, but no call, even on the Gravette sideline.
Chris Childress is not a guy who's going to call for a flag if there was not one. I got to say, I believed him on that one. It looked like he was getting draped all over, but no call, and we'll bring a 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4 now for the Lions. Trips towards your screen. O'Brien in the backfield. He's going to hand the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to slip on the turf.
Grimes was actually hit about 3 seconds after the play was done, and The ref was looking right at it, no call.
So O'Brien's feet slipping on the turf. It's going to bring up a 4th down now at the Peiridge 37-yard line. Gravette electing to go for it, and why not? 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the first half.
This is
White in shotgun. He's got twins each side. He's going to motion Cravens in the backfield. White looking to throw. It's a screen to O'Brien. O'Brien going to break a tackle. O'Brien in a foot race, making another cut.
And
Get into the end zone, Austin, and on play.
touchdown Gravette.
Great play call. Great job by White. That motion in by Cravens, setting the defense off balance. Good job by O'Brien with his second effort getting into the end zone for 4:24 remaining in the first half. Gravette strikes. Childress' PAT attempt coming. Be interesting now to see who the holder is. Mormon, the normal holder on the PATs. I believe it's Hunter Cole coming in now.
And be interesting to see what the defense can do after that offensive score.
And there's a flag.
If that's a false start in Gravette, I don't understand.
I didn't see anything moving.
Did not. We had a very perfect angle from right here. I guess nothing.
They're going to wave the flag off, I believe. I'm not really sure what was going on there. So Childress in for the PAT. This time it's a clean snap. He gets it down, and it is up, and it is good. So much like John said, Gravette gets a score here. Now it's going to be important for the defense to get a stop. 4:24 remaining in the first half. Peiridge 21, Gravette 7.
It's extremely important for Gravette to get a stop right now, and maybe even hold them to a 3-and-out, which may be a little bit of a stretch. But if they do it, they could get the ball back and make it interesting.
KD Photography is a first-year sponsor for Lion Letterman. Owner Kim Durham has a completely laid-back and relaxed style and loves to have fun with clients. She believes that your session should be fun and spontaneous. You can check out her portfolio by visiting her website at www.iloverkd.com, or you can give her a call or text at 479-366-2476, or follow her on social media.
And Peiridge deadly offense is about to come back down the field. Drew Wynn has been a menace to this defense tonight.
So it will be interesting to see if Gravette does another little short pooch kick here to avoid the ball in Drew Wynn's hands.
Worked earlier.
There it is. It is another short pooch kick. It's going to be taken at about the 30. He's going to lose his footing and fall down at about the 35. So Peiridge's offense, more than enough time here to score. It's going to be very crucial here for the Gravette defense to bow its neck before the half.
But there's also more than enough time to stop their offense and get the ball back. Gravette defense, this is a key drive right now. At least don't let them score. That's all they can hope for right now. Just no scoring.
I would imagine they're about to get another heavy dosage of Drew Wynn running the football here.
Absolutely.
For the Blackhawks, around midfield, I believe, about the 45 actually. They're going
on a play like that, he's just so fast. It looked like the Gravette was closing in on him, then he really puts the speed on and gets that extra 5 or 6 yards. A first down.
It's important there, like Ballard, if you were paying attention to Ballard, his corner position to force him back inside. It's going to be important for the linebackers to fill those gaps. So now Sainsbury in shotgun, Wynn with him. It's going to be a play-action fake. They're going to throw a slant route over the middle to Holtgrew. Holtgrew's second effort. He's going to have a first down again for the Blackhawks.
And 2 plays, 2 first downs for Peiridge.
First down, Blackhawks.
And Gravette defense, 2 plays, not so great, but still got a lot of field to protect with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left.
So Peiridge quickly up to the line. Sainsbury looking to throw again. This time it's a hitch route to Witcher. Low throw. Witcher having to go down to make the catch. Gain of about 3 for the Blackhawks.
And important to notice, the clock still keeps ticking. The clock could be Gravette's friend right now.
Saints in shotgun formation, looking to throw once again, looking to go deep. He's getting pressured. He's going to get it away. Complete to Holtgrew. Good job by Holtgrew coming back to help out his quarterback. Good throw by Sainsbury. That's going to.
How bad they're getting beat tonight.
Clock ticking, 2:45 remaining in the half. Sainsbury looking to throw. Double move by Witcher. He's going to be hit this time by Bailey Soule. Gravette finally quarterback. Sainsbury trying to do a pump for a double move there for Witcher.
And I think that looked like a little bit of miscommunication as well. Maybe not, but Bailey Soule got there very quickly, and he laid a hit on him, on Sainsbury.
Looking at the play trying to develop, though, Ballard stayed at home. So unless the ball was just perfectly thrown, Ballard was there to possibly make a play on it. So after the sack, that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards. Sainsbury has. There's a quick throw. Minute 59 remaining in the first half.
Unconfirmed what the flag was.
It's going to be on Gravette.
It will be on Gravette.
Another sideline warning on Gravette. This has been the first year where I've seen a lot of sideline warnings, and I'm not really sure how, because the players can't even be in the box or outside of the box where the football was.
And there was a sideline warning earlier on Gravette after an injury, and I don't understand.
And nobody's here to see you, Mr. Official. But anyway, first, but too clustered.
And if Peiridge does manage to score a touchdown here, Gravette's offense got to come out and do the same thing. If they want to stay in this game, they have to. They got to compete score for score.
Minute 42 remaining. Clock is stopped after Witcher was forced out of bounds. If Peiridge is to score right here, Gravette will have all 3 timeouts. Neither team has used a timeout here in the first half. Offset power I. Sainsbury's going to open up, hand it off to Wynn. Wynn, second effort.
And 1 minute and 36 seconds left. The Gravette offense will get the ball again. And like I said, they got to punch it in again. When you're playing Peiridge, you got to go score for score. If they want to stay in this game, a touchdown must be scored on the next drive.
So PAT attempt is up, and it is good. So minute 36 remaining is Peiridge 28, Gravette 7. Bank of Gravette has been locally owned and operated community bank since 1898. Bank of Gravette serves customers in a friendly, relaxed environment with a hometown feel that separates them from the competition. Bank of Gravette wants to help you achieve those financing new farm equipment and starting a business. Generations have come to rely upon Bank of Gravette and trust them to do what's right. Stop by any of the Bank of Gravette branches in Gravette, Centerton, and Hiwassee.
I'd like to say, in that play, it looked like Sainsbury for Peiridge had some not kind words to say to Colton Grimes. Colton Grimes had kind of looked at him a little bit while he was walking to the sidelines. I don't know, a little tension's building right there, but looked like they had some words to say to each other. And with 1 minute and 36 seconds left, I can't stop saying how much Gravette needs to keep in this ball game. This is a mandatory drive to score on. Going into the halftime, down 28-7. And Brandon Ballard and Logan Rachel back to return the original return.
So Ballard and Rachel, like he said, back deep. No O'Brien back deep this time. Reyes has the ball teed up. This time a higher kick, this time going out of bounds. So Gravette will get the ball at the 35-yard line, catching a nice little break there. So minute 35 remaining in the first half. Gravette with all 3 timeouts. See if Coach Harrelson wants to roll the dice any here.
I think he has to. I don't think he has an option right now. Well, he does have an option, but Gravette's got to score on this drive. Touchdown only. Can't go into the half down 21 against Peiridge. If they can score on this drive, score a touchdown on this drive, and come back out in the second half, score again, it could be a different ball game.
So White under center, the lone man, going to motion O'Brien. Going to run a sweep with O'Brien. O'Brien making a cut, breaking a tackle. Second effort. He's going to be close to a first down. I don't believe he will have it. So it'll be second down. Coach Harrelson is going to spend one of his timeouts.
And with that timeout called, it does seem like maybe Coach Harrelson is trying to go down the field and score, but our run play with 1 minute 36 seconds left might seem a little surprising, but with the Gravette offense, that's what they got to do.
If you're looking to build your current home, then give Greenheart Realty, located in Gravette, a call today. At Greenheart Realty, we want to have compassion for our neighbors. With this in mind, a part of every home sale or purchase is donated to a need in our community as part of our pay it forward mindset. Call Greenheart Realty today at 479-787-6400.
And update on the Prairie Grove game. It looks like Prairie Grove is up 19-7. A game I thought would go Shiloh's way, but Prairie Grove showing maybe they are still the team to beat in the conference.
So second and short now after the time up. White, 2 tight ends, set O'Brien in the backfield with him. He's going to motion O'Brien out to his right. White going to be a design quarterback draw. He's maybe going to have the forward progress for a first down.
There is a fumble, but the forward progress was stopped, and which means the fumble should not count.
His forward progress was stopped. The clock is stopped, but I believe Coach Harrelson is going to just spike the football. Trying to figure out if they are moving.
And the clock had ran. I expect them to put some seconds back on the clock.
Coach Harrelson is not happy over there on the Gravette sideline. They signaled to move the chains, and now we're not sure really what's going on.
And I believe the ref will.
So they are going to move the chains. And they will put time back on the clock. Over a minute now, 1 minute 3 seconds. Never set the clock, and they've never reset the clock, and the Whitecap put it in play. A little bit of commotion going on here. 1 minute 3 seconds.
Well, now they put 3 minutes on the board.
And now we get it.
I would like 3 minutes on the board.
So here we go. Clock is now rolling. White fields a low snap, looking to throw, still looking to throw. Going to be a little bit over Colton Grimes' head.
Catchable pass, but a good play just getting the ball.
Grimes did get his hands on the football, but a little over the head. So 52 seconds remaining in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. Gravette still with 2 timeouts to give.
Daniel Huntsman comes in, looks like for the A.
So White's going to have trips to his left. O'Brien joins him to his right. Ballard is a solo receiver to the bottom. Up for Ballard.
And it looks like there was pass interference all play. The defender never turned back for the football, and no flag.
Ball was underthrown. Ballard tried to make an adjustment back to it. No flag, though.
I'm very shocked on that. You can't see the replay, but they have it on the board, and it looked like a pass interference the whole way.
Not going to get that call, though, down the Peiridge sideline.
No, you won't.
So now 3rd and 10 for the Lions. It's kind of an offset bunch. Trip set to his left. Looking to throw.
We'll
Puts a
throw it
lot of
again.
very underthrown ball by White, and it's going to be picked off.
And that ball just kind of floated in the air and wasn't nowhere near Derek Cravens. Derek Cravens had a step on him. He looked like he was quite open.
So ball underthrown. Peiridge picks it off. 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Look for Peiridge to put another score on the board. More than enough time, especially with all 3 timeouts for the Blackhawk offense. Cravens kind of shaken up on that play. Made the tackle. So White is going to check in at corner. Trips to the left for Sainsbury. Sainsbury looking to throw, looking to take a shot. Now he's on the run. He's going to complete it to Holtgrew before he is shoved out of bounds by Ballard. Good enough for a first down for the Blackhawks.
And like you said, there is a lot of time left for Peiridge, and they scored quickly all game.
So score now in Prairie Grove. It is Prairie Grove 20, Shiloh 7.
A little bit of a shocking one there. I did not think Prairie Grove was going to pull that one out tonight.
Sainsbury looking to throw another quick route. It is a complete again to Holtgrew. He's slung out of bounds by Ballard. Gain of about
And a little bit of a disappointing first half. Had a couple of drives inside Peiridge territory that did not end up with scores.
now bringing pressure. Soulé and Grimes getting pressure back there on Sainsbury.
And
Soulé knocks him to the ground. Incomplete pass.
Is another out route to wide receiver 23 for Peiridge.
So Sainsbury going through progressions and just checking down right now.
Also tells you the secondary coverage has been pretty well in this drive.
So third down now, 25 seconds remaining in the half. Sainsbury back to pass again. It's a screen. Soulé's got him wrapped up. Bailey Soulé too fast for that play to develop.
And it looks like Peiridge will not call a timeout, and it looks like they might just take this into the half.
So Peiridge is going to let the clock run out after Soulé sacks Sainsbury on third down. So Peiridge will take a 21-point lead. Gravette will receive the second half kickoff. We will see what they can do in the second half. And we will be back here shortly in about 15 minutes.
bringing his entire setup over. So he's bringing his computer's PlayStation, his Elgato, his TV, and we're both gonna stream in my room. Like, I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's gonna work. So what time? I'm like, what time are you guys in the dawn? Well, because I was just planning on just staying home and us watching movies. But if it's like, so what time would you guys have to leave the house? Okay. Because I just really want to spend time with her right now with all that's going on. You know. What is that? Okay, well, could she and stay until whenever you guys leave and you can take her back? Or, oh yeah, crap. Well, how long is the thing? Oh my god. Well, thanks for supporting through this crap. Well, can you get, is there someone you can get to watch us? Have you asked? No. Exactly. How do you know? I don't know. Well, I'm just saying that because I know you don't want us in the house by ourselves. We're responsible enough, but...
You could be though if you want. No, it's the sounds good.
What are we doing? So what are we doing? Yeah, and stay at the school until 9 o'clock. Of course we do. Yes. 28 to 7 them. They just keep on running it. Stop trying to change the subject. I don't see what the problem is you have with us. Because if she has that baby shower from 1 to 4. Because that is you. Oh, really? Yeah, because you would totally let us stay at the house by ourselves if I had a car. No, you wouldn't. Don't even say that. I literally just clicked on it and then it just...
Really?
Yeah. We only have two. It says we only have 2 bars on it, not 3.
Pretty normal.
Oh, is it?
How are you? Good. How are you doing? Doing well.
Okay, so what is Bill going with you guys? Well, then where's Grace going?
We run our broadcast off the Verizon. Yeah.
Well, what's it? What exactly is that thing for?
Very well in any of the
For what?
trial with the doing it.
All right, now stop. Now get up here.
Yeah, we're working on, all of us to do this year. I'm not making our audience. Yeah.
Sometimes that's hard to do.
It is hard. It'd be nice if all the football stands had a pop internet. We're working on it now. We're gonna have it
Next year.
next year.
Yeah, next year.
We already will in our basketball team. And I know like
That-
for
I mean,
you
that's
guys, for us to try to shoot our gym, we're gonna have to
It's really good for what you're watching. Not enough light for, a lot of things.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's at least you're doing it. No, I don't. He just kept going.
Is there a way to turn the volume off in here?
On this? Like the
No, like the actual broadcast volume.
I don't know.
You know what?
I use OBS.
I didn't know if you found something during basketball season last
No.
year.
I think I have like 8 different live streaming softwares on my computer, and I just tinker with all of them. I have not touched Wirecast though.
Nope, you want to yell at me?
Stop.
Stop it. Stop it. When you stop it, to make here is regarding our audio. Because if we just turn it off, someone might tune in and be like, hey, what happened to the audio? If we leave it on,
Yeah, someone's gonna be like, there's no audio, we'll turn it completely off. Go down. Heaven has to go
Can you-
pee.
when did you send that text? Just now?
Check your phone. Keep it in your hands.
I went to go knock and see if you were in there. Things in there? Or he's not getting back in when he gets back.
Okay, so is there any way you could, me and Hope could hang out tomorrow? Or is it just like inevitable?
Yeah, it's
Okay, but here's the thing. I was planning on staying home and watching movies. And I know you're gonna have a problem with that. if I can find someone else that will come over and, like, if Logan's not doing anything, and he comes over, will that be fine with you? Will that suffice as someone? Be good for you. I don't know. I mean, Jaren's. I think. Okay, then who am I gonna invite, Mom? And why do you have a problem with that? That's my question. Huh? What's gonna happen? All we're gonna do is watch movies.
It's so weird. How do the refs work in conference games? I mean, aren't they supposed to?
Okay, so am I just gonna ask the entire female student body of Gravette High School, go, hey, can someone come over so I can have an extra person so me and my girlfriend can watch movies?
But did you work together?
You said,
I know, right
so if Logan does come over, that's enough for you, is it?
That just sort of makes sense. It's
Well,
absurd.
then can you find someone? I don't care who it is. Someone.
How can that be good for our conference?
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, thanks, Mom. I didn't want to break up with her because we can't freaking hang out. Thanks. Hello. I might as well send it because obviously we can hang out. So, thanks, Mom. Yeah, and you're not open to mine. That's the thing. What is the problem with another person there?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live broadcast of the Gravette Pea Ridge football game. If you missed us for the first half, Pea Ridge holds a 28-7 lead over the Lions. Scoring recap, Blackhawks struck first with a 34-yard pass from Dakota Sainsbury to Hayden Holtgrew. And then Drew Wynn, I believe, getting how many does he have, John?
Well,
sorry, excuse me. Pickthall has one, Wynn has one, and we'll go ahead and count the other one for Wynn. And then Gravette striking on a screen pass on 4th down to Austin O'Brien with late in the second quarter. And then Pea Ridge getting enough time to get the ball back and score before halftime. Gravette had the ball back and was intercepted, and Pea Ridge's offense kind of stalled out from there. So that's how we got to the point where we're at. Gravette will receive the second half kickoff. Pea Ridge won the toss before the game started and elected to receive. Just one note to point out here in the first half, Brady Mormon was hurt in the first half. He has not re-entered the game, so we'll probably not see him back for the rest of the game as well. Coming out now, Gravette's offense is going to receive the football. John, what's one thing we need to stick with?
well, the running game looked like it kind of picked up a little bit in the second quarter, and I expect them to go out there and try to run the football, and maybe if it starts getting out of hand a little bit, start establishing a passing game, and there's no bad time to start doing that. And right now, this would be a perfect time for the pass to start to pick up, and Tajay White needs to start making it happen through the air and through the ground.
And much like before the second half, the defense, let's not forget about that side of the ball. Defense needs to get a few more stops. They forced Pea Ridge to a 3-and-out, or excuse me, not a 3-and-out, but on a punt on their opening drive of the game. And ever since then, Pea Ridge has pretty much moved the football at will, aside from the end of the first half. At halftime, Prairie Grove does lead Shiloh 20-14 in another 1-4A matchup. But Reyes is teeing the ball up, and we are almost underway here for the second half.
And Austin O'Brien and Logan Rachel back to return the kick, and most likely you know who this is going to go to either way.
So O'Brien and Rachel back deep. Reyes has the ball teed up. And the second half is underway. It's a low kick. It's going to hit Rachel in the foot, but he's going to keep it in front. Rachel's going to lose his footing at about the 15. So Gravette's offense will take over from there for their first possession of the second half. A lot of Gravette guys slipping tonight on that artificial surface. Got to be shorter, choppier steps.
I've talked to a lot of them, and they say this field's one of the hardest to play on. It's most turf fields they see have a couple levels of turf, and this I believe has one. It's one, and then basically some cement below it or whatever they put below it. And it's really slippery, and I've stepped on it. I stepped on it earlier, and it was a little slippery out there. It looks like they're just losing their footing. Pea Ridge lost their footing a little bit today.
So Gravette coming out in that monster package to start. White's going to hand the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to lower his shoulder and pick up a good gain of about 4 on first down. O'Brien continuing to be the workhorse for that Gravette offense.
And this is a really important drive for the Gravette offense. Down by 3 scores, they got to come out there and put some points on the board. I keep saying that, but I mean they really do. Every possession in this game for the offense has to have points for them to be able to come back and win this game.
So staying in that package, this time it's going to be a designed outside run for White, the quarterback. Tajay kind of getting lost in the traffic, so it's tough to see where he's going to be marked out of bounds. It looks like he's going to be maybe a yard short.
And it'll bring up about probably third and 1.
So 3rd and 1 for the Lions.
And once again, Gravette huddles up. You wonder if that hurts them anymore.
As part of the game plan, keeping Pea Ridge's offense and working the clock, keeping the Pea Ridge offense off the field. So back in that package, White handing the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to have the first down. He's going to be drugged down by the shoestrings.
And that is a first down.
So Gravette moves the chains. First 3 plays.
All runs. And that's what you would like to see, wouldn't it? 3 straight run plays and a first down. Not only does it move the ball, but it takes time off the board. Although, in this case, that might not be essential, or that might not be great for Gravette, but
So now they're going to take that monster package out. Single receiver to each side of White. O'Brien in the backfield with him. This time it's going to be a sweep play to O'Brien. O'Brien looking to get upfield.
Austin's got a lot of room.
Austin's got some room. Can he get it?
30.
He's going to make a cut back to the middle of the field. Still running down. Reverse field.
15.
He's going to be dragged down at about the 5.
Brought down at about the 5. And another huge game. Or another huge game for Austin O'Brien. Looked like he was going to get stopped at the 20. Then he did Austin O'Brien things. I don't really know the call that. Just running back and forth. And you say don't go east and west, but on that play, I like that.
Great job.
Big play by Gravette, and that's something to set the tone for the second half.
If you notice, Derek Craven's number 37 too was the lone receiver. He just kept running like he was running a route in the corner, never turned around. O'Brien just ran right past him.
And Derek Cravens, I didn't notice it, but that's a very heads-up play by Derek Cravens. It really is.
So 1st and goal now for the Gravette offense. Huntsman checks in as the fullback. Trips to the right for White. He's going to motion a man from right to left. That is Grimes. He's going to fake it to Grimes. There's a flag on the play, I believe. Something yellow flew out of the direction from the line judge. I'm not necessarily sure what that was.
Nevertheless, again, about 3 or 4 on the play, we'll bring up a sideline warning. Another one. Whoa.
So that's Peiridge's second one. So half the distance to the goal now for Gravette.
That'll put the ball about the inch-yard line. And Bailey Soule will come in.
So going to bring in the jumbo package now. Soule, your running back. Grimes, and I believe that's Teichman, your H-back. Going to hand it off to Bailey, and he's going to roll in from a yard away. So Gravette strikes quick after the long run for O'Brien. Childress is PAT awaiting.
And, defense right now. If they had to do anything in their life right now, it would be right now they got to stop them. They can't afford to give them another touchdown. Any points. And they can't be tired. They just came out of the half.
Cole gets the snap down, kicks high, and it is good. So 9:56. Gravette runs, I believe, 7 offensive plays that time. And strikes 7 points closer.
And 28-14. I said that looks nice. It's going to be a huge drive here for the Gravette defense. You wonder if they try to kick it deep here to Drew Wynn and attempt to pin him back there deeper and not give him the short field.
I imagine another short pooch kick is coming to keep the ball out of the hands of Drew Wynn. So right there, kind of a statement drive possibly for Gravette to open up the second half. We just need the defense to step up a little bit now. Maybe the adjustments have been made that need to be made.
And that would be huge if they could get a stop and a punt. Gravette could get themselves back in this football game.
So Childress has the ball teed up. Another short little pooch. Going to take a weird hop. I believe the Pea Ridge player
did touch it.
Is going to touch it before it goes out of bounds. So,
and if you think about it, that was actually a smart move. If he would not have touched it, it would have actually went back a couple of yards.
So Peiridge will take over at their own 38-yard line.
And once again, a short field for the Peiridge offense, and they're going to look to get Drew Wynn going again.
So Sainsbury and crew back on the field. Excuse me, the ball did go out of bounds, not touched, so it'll be at the spot where it went out of bounds since it did not go across the 35.
Take back what I said earlier about how it would have went backwards.
Yep. So Sainsbury and Wynn in the backfield, shotgun formation. Sainsbury's going to open up, hand it off to Wynn. Wynn is going to push forward for a gain of about 2 on first down.
And if you go back to the opening drive of Peiridge, this is kind of what you saw in the first play, and maybe the Gravette defense got a little bit, I don't know what's going on. Looks like someone's hurt on the
injured Blackhawk. Kind of holding his hand or arm. So an official's timeout while he leaves the field.
And that's going to open up enough opportunities for this Gravette defensive line to get a push in there. 57, the new offensive lineman for Peiridge. And he will be lined up against Bayou Soleil, not a guy you want to go out on your first play on offense.
So Sainsbury in shotgun, a stack double to the bottom of your screen. That's Witcher and Holtgrew. Wynn in the backfield with him. Going to try to run a little sweep action with Wynn. Wynn's going to break one tackle. He's going to throw a stiff arm to another before he's finally going to be wrestled down for a loss.
Gunnerberger had him back way in the backfield.
That was either
lost yardage, but it would have been nice if he could have wrapped up and got him right there. But
so Holtgrew fights to get close to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long now, 3rd and 12 coming up for the Blackhawk offense.
And, you know, I really couldn't tell what that was. Was it a draw play or was it missed?
Yeah, it looked kind of busted. I was sitting here trying to figure it out myself.
As soon as Wynn got the ball, he was met.
So Sainsbury has trips to his right. Witcher is the lone receiver. He's looking towards Witcher. And there's the throw, and it is high and out of bounds. So Gravette defense forcing a 3 and out here.
That is exactly what they needed. And Gravette offense is going to come back out here and get an opportunity.
Something to look at right there on that last play and that whole drive. Bailey Soule and Seth Spencer, they're starting to cause a little bit of havoc up there up front.
Something to look at. Mason Dagley is back to return the punt. Shocked to not see Austin O'Brien maybe back there returning.
So Sainsbury is going to punt it away from Dagley. It's going to take a little bit of a Peiridge bounce, but now angling towards the sideline. It's going to go out at about the 15-yard line.
That surprised me a little bit, having Dagley back there to return the punt. But it looked like he wasn't supposed to, and he looked like he just kind of ran back there. But
so Gravette will take over to similar field position where they started the last drive, which ended in 7 points. 8:57 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So Peiridge barely runs. I don't believe they did run a minute off the clock, actually.
Might not have.
I believe they ran 59 seconds in that offensive possession.
Tell you what, if Gravette could sponsor us some 7 points right now, that would put them right back in this game.
So White in shotgun, O'Brien joins him. Single receivers to each side, 2 tight ends. Low snap, White's going to fake it to O'Brien. He's going to pick up a decent gain on 1st down.
About 3 or 4 on the play.
Up across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. 2nd and 6.
And Brandon Ballard checks in for Chris Childress. And has the runs been working? Do you expect them to go from it?
Don't fix what's not broke. White in shotgun, hands the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien scooting away. O'Brien, another big run. He's getting to that 2nd level, and that's a good sign for the Gravette offense. May have landed on the football there, knocked the wind out of him. I believe that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's walking off. It's probably one of those where you land on the football, and that's never a good feeling.
That's never a good feeling. That ball hurts. And once again, Gravette is moving the football. And this is good to see that most of the first quarter in the first half, we didn't really see it too much besides one possession. One that ended in a missed field goal and one that ended in a touchdown, obviously. But they come out in the second half, and it seems like it's a whole different football team right now.
So we're not really sure what's going on. There was a timeout for O'Brien as he got up slow, but both teams are at the sideline, so we're not sure if anybody took a timeout or not. But Gravette does have a fresh set of downs here.
And Austin O'Brien is still on the field.
So O'Brien stays on the field. Still not sure what that timeout was about.
The refs have made it about themselves tonight.
So White in shotgun. He's going to motion Grimes from left to right. Low snap, draw play. White going to break one tackle, and then he's just going to have to go down where he's at.
And a loss of about 2 on the run.
Design quarterback draw there for Tajay. Goes for a loss of 2.
They've done that a couple of times this half. And looks like the defense, my bad. The defense has adjusted to it. And
so 2nd and 12 here for the Lions. 2 tight end set. Childress. Third and 12.
would not be too shocked if it was a run to Austin O'Brien, then maybe they go for it on the 4th down.
If he can pick up some good yardage, possibly so. So White's going to have trips to the right. Another low snap. So White under pressure. He's going to be ruled down. The ball came out.
It looked like he was
But
down.
I believe he's going to rule that he was down.
Tajay White loses his helmet, it looks like, so he will have to come out. But he does look a little shaken up.
I believe, though, that they are going to rule him down, so after the sack, it'll be 4th and long, and the punt team is out on the field. So Gravette gets a stop, and then they gain 1 first down. See how many people Peiridge has on the field. Okay, so Gravette's going to get away with this. Peiridge, though, is going to have a penalty for having too many people on the field. That's the 2nd time tonight, though. There's been a high snap, but there is a flag. Peiridge was trying to frantically run people on and off, and they didn't get everybody off on time. And if you're snapping the ball over Chris Childress' head, we have a problem.
Yeah, he is a tall guy, 6'4". I would say it's a little difficult to be doing that.
I'm not sure what the officials are meeting over right here. It was pretty obvious that they had too many people on the field.
There was half the guys running off, half the guys running on. Probably could have been 15, 16 guys on the field. Peiridge.
So the officials are meeting still at about the 1-yard line where Childress was tackled after recovering the football.
I'm still not sure what they are talking about.
So it appears they have reached an outcome, and once again, it's going to be the illegal substitution on the Blackhawks.
And a break for the Gravette. That is a humongous break.
Huge break. So let's not snap it over Childress' head again, as Childress stands at about 6'3".
4. 6'3", 6'4" on a good day.
So, folks, substitute infraction on Peiridge, and then another sideline warning on Peiridge. I believe that is their 3rd one, so that's 15 yards. Give the 5 yards for the illegal substitution and then 10 for the sideline warning. So 4th now and very short for the Lion offense. And
it looks like Gravette offense will come out here and go
going for it.
This is a huge, huge change in this game. And Peiridge does not like that call.
So monster package in for Gravette. Run to O'Brien. O'Brien's 2nd effort is going to get him past the chains. And Gravette's going to keep the football. Wow, what a turn of events right there.
And Gravette's sideline is absolutely going crazy right now. They don't want to go too crazy. These refs are throwing flags like crazy. But they're going crazy, and I like that. It looks like anytime they clap their hands, a flag's thrown, but
there has been, I have never seen so many sideline warnings in a football game.
I'm not going to complain.
And I've been to a lot of football games. So Gravette gets a 1st down now.
New life.
O'Brien's going to split out to the left. White by himself, looking to set up a screen. That's Rachel.
Rachel.
Rachel trying to get upfield. He's going to pick up a good gain of about 4 or 5 on first down.
And one thing, these snaps have been very low today.
Good job.
Tajay White doing a good job getting down to the snaps.
White doing a good job with his athleticism to go down and kind of playing it like a shortstop.
And I know Turf's a little tougher to snap it against, but Stealthing needs to get it up a tiny bit. And what a turn of events that was for
No
Gravette.
kidding. So 2nd and 6 now for Gravette. White going to
Good snap
hand the
that
ball off to O'Brien.
He'll pick up about 3 or 4 and bring up 3rd manageable. And you know, those 3-yard, 4-yard gains, they might not look like a. Well, I thought it looked like he got about 3 or 4 yards, but maybe they're calling about 2. My bad. I thought he had gained a little bit more than that.
3rd and 4 here for Gravette.
And this is a 2 down. This is 2 downs for Gravette right now.
I'm not sure what's going on. Apparently Gravette's going to let this roll, let the play clock roll and take a timeout.
That's what they will do. Coach Harrelson probably trying to get some more time to call a good play for it.
So 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Gravette with the ball on the move, but it is 3rd down.
There would be in one of those doors in one of the press boxes they said
During this timeout, Arvest Bank in Gravette is a proud sponsor of Lion Letterman. The branch is located on Highway 59 South, half a mile south of Main Street in Gravette. Arvest has served the financial needs of customers for more than 50 years. Today, that's true in more than 120 communities. Arvest operates 16 locally managed, community-oriented banks, each with its own local president, board of directors, and management team. So call the Gravette branch at 479-271-1253.
And huge 3rd down for this Gravette offense. Actually, again, I expect this to be 2 downs here if they do not convert.
So another low snap. White's just going to have to get what he can. He's going to lose yards. Another low snap. And that's going to bring up a loss.
And now when I said it's going to be 2 downs, it might. They will go for it on 4th down. No, the punt team will come out.
Punt team's going to run out. They're going to try to pin Peiridge deep. Holtgrew will go back deep for Peiridge.
And that low snap has really hurt Gravette today.
That one right there was nothing Tajay could do about that one.
And it didn't look like Tajay wasn't even ready for the snap either.
So this time we get a good clean snap to Childress.
That's
Childress
a
gets a
good punt.
high kick. Holtgrew signaling for a fair catch. And he will field it cleanly at about the 18-yard line. So Peiridge will take over there. 5 minutes, 1 second remaining in the 3rd quarter. We've still got a lot of football left to play.
We do. And it's turned into a little bit of a ball game.
Gravette defense needs to stand up again. Especially when Peiridge is deep in their own territory. We need another Soule or sack or something right here.
And this Peiridge offense, you know they're going to try to come out here and run it down their throat.
So quick to the line, straight eye set. Going to hand the ball off to Wynn. Wynn looking to get outside. He's going to stiff arm Ballard. And then he's going to be forced out of bounds by O'Brien, a gain of about 8 or 9.
And Brandon Ballard had him in the backfield and unfortunately couldn't make the tackle. But
Wynn does have some long arms on those stiff arms. One of the taller running backs you'll see throughout the conference.
And the one thing you don't want to see is this Gravette defense kind of buckle under right now. The pressure is kind of on them.
So just lining up in that big set, going to hand it off to Wynn again. He's going to bounce out of tackles. He's going to have enough for a first down.
And they had 3 guys back there. They had 3 guys back there right at him and couldn't bring down Wynn. I think Wynn's a little stronger than you'd expect.
Just running the football hard.
And we go back to earlier in the games when we said wrapping up and tackling had been an issue, and it showed a little bit tonight. Not as much, but against Drew Wynn, you really got to get him
So
down.
here they are just lining up in that power I set, and they're going to hand it off to Wynn again. This time Wynn is going to get nowhere. There's a flag on the play.
When you're going that fast, if this
That came in from the head official. And it's going to be on Gravette. It's a face mask on Gravette. So incidental face mask and 5 yards, replay, first down.
well, they're going to say it's second down. And they're just running they're just getting up to the line of scrimmage and running the ball. And
Now they're going to go back to that set.
Yep.
Wynn has a quad formation. They're going to look to get the ball to him out in space. He breaks a tackle, almost tripped up. Now he's wrestled down at about the 46-yard line by the Gravette defense.
Gunnar Berger was there right away and couldn't make the tackle. When you get that opportunity, you really got to get him in. That could have been a loss of a couple. And instead, it's a gain of about 15.
Yeah, that's one of those when you see that man being Drew Wynn back there by himself, just run right at him. You know where the football's going. So once again, same set. Witcher, solo receiver. This time they're going to look to hit Witcher deep, and it's going to be a good dig route right over the middle for a gain of about 15. Fake the screen, go to Witcher on the dig.
And the Gravette defense is just looks like they're bucking under a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the Gravette 30. Peiridge using a little bit of run and pass this possession. Sainsbury handing off to Wynn, straight in between the tackles again. He's going to pick up about 5. Soule tackling him that time. 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Clock is rolling in the third quarter.
And this quick play, or these quick getting up to the line of scrimmage by Peiridge, you can tell it looks like it just tires the defense out. And Gravette defense still doesn't have a play call in, and that's got to go against them a little bit.
2nd and 5 now.
They're just going to line up quickly. And
Trips to the left for Sainsbury, looking to throw it. It's going to be a bubble pass to Holtgrew. Holtgrew is going to have a first down before he's thrown out of bounds.
And they just get out too quickly. Gravette defense doesn't have time to line up right.
So now Peiridge utilizing the athletes, letting them get in space.
And they update on the Shiloh Christian Prairie Grove game. Shiloh leads 21-20 in the third quarter. Was down 20-7 at one point.
So 1st and 10 now. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Peiridge's ball at the Gravette 15-yard line. They're going to come out in that power set. Holtgrew, receiver. They're going to run a sweep to Wynn. Wynn looking to get some space, and he's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a pickup of about 5. Forced out of bounds, so clock will stop with 2:42 remaining in the third quarter.
And Peiridge just continues to run the ball with success. Drew Wynn has had a huge day on the ground.
This time they're going to run another trap. That's Pickthall, who has a touchdown on that same play earlier out of a different set. That's going to be 1st and goal now for Peiridge from the 4.
And Gravette defense really trying to stand up right here.
Another sweep to Wynn, trying to get outside, and he's going to walk in the end zone.
And that'll make it 34-14. A 20-point lead for Peiridge with about 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And what it looked like to maybe end up being a game-changing possession for Gravette turns into a score for Peiridge on the other side.
PAT attempt is up and it is good. So 2:14 remaining. Peiridge adds 7 more to the total 35. Gravette 14. If you've been to the Bentonville Square lately and have seen the Preacher's Son, Scotch and Soda, the original press room, what's ahead, Massey Building and Fat Tire Bike Shop, then you've already seen the handiwork of Hart and Soule Builders. Hart and Soule specialize in residential and commercial construction projects and are a proud sponsor of Lion Letterman. Call Brian today at 479-721-3637 or follow them on Facebook. So Reyes to kick the ball again for the Blackhawks.
And another must-score possession for Gravette to stay in the ball game.
Rachel and O'Brien will be the deep men. They will be standing about the 5-yard line. Low kick. Rachel's going to take it at about the 10. He's going to be stuck at about the 24-yard line, so Gravette's offense will take over from there.
And Gravette's going to try to go out and probably try to score quickly as time is running down in the third quarter.
2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Notice number 8, Jordan Witcher, who's been one of Peiridge's main guys throughout the year, is on the sideline being stretched out. Kind of hobbled off the field on that last offensive possession after he had that catch.
And the Gravette offense rushing has been working pretty well in the second half. I expect them to go right back to it. Besides a couple low snaps, but.
So now O'Brien is going to motion. Obviously, he's going
snap.
to be the lead blocker. White's going to dart forward for a gain of about 6 or 7 there.
That time it was a good snap. And Gravette taking some time off the clock, though. I would expect them to try to score a little quicker. As Childress checks himself into the ball game.
Second and 4 now for the Lions. I formation. Huntsman is your fullback. Going to try to draw Peiridge off sides. No bid. White gets the play call from the sideline. It's going to be a sweep to O'Brien to the short side. O'Brien's going to make a cut. Still running the football hard. He's going to get up around the 40-yard line, just right across it for a first down.
Austin O'Brien has been a huge part of the offense since he was every single game of the season. Another about 10 yards on the pickup. He's had a great game. He really has.
So there is a flag somewhere. Is a holding, I believe, is the call.
Okay, take that back. A holding in. Number 14, Logan Rachel on the holding call.
So it's going to be a spot foul. So that's going to back it up 10 yards from that spot.
Going to bring up 2nd and 15. This is one thing I noticed tonight. These Peiridge linebackers have been pretty good at getting to the ball and surrounding the football.
Huntsman's going to motion from left to right. White's going to fake it to O'Brien. He's got some room to run, looking for a block.
Gets a first down.
He's going to get back to originally where they were after the penalty. So first down, good run by Tajay. 41 seconds remains in the third quarter. First down for Gravette at their 43-yard line.
And the run game has really picked it up in the second half. They've been gashing them on a couple of plays, and I don't see any reason why they'd go away from it.
So this will probably be the last play of the third quarter as White hands the ball off to O'Brien out of the I formation. He's going to pick up maybe 3. Game clock at 20 seconds and rolling. Play clock has not been started. So I would imagine Coach Harrelson will let this roll all the way down to the start of the fourth quarter.
And that is what they will do. And the end of the third quarter is here. The Gravette Lions down 35-14 with ball in their hand at the 46-yard line.
During this break, fans, be sure and check out Bradley's Bouquets. They are located at 421 West Centerton Boulevard in Centerton. Call 479-224-4662. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Not only do they have fresh flowers, they'll make custom wreaths, have an assortment of home decor, and even a small selection of jewelry. They offer a dozen red roses wrapped for $19.99, carry out only. Also, Builtwell Construction is a proud sponsor of the team. Located in Hiawassee, Builtwell Construction has been a longtime supporter of Gravette Public Schools and Gravette High School athletics. Lion Letterman and GHSTV thank them for their support of this production.
And as the fourth quarter arrives, Gravette offense will come back onto the field at their own 46-yard line, putting together another little bit of a drive here.
So final quarter of play here. Peiridge Gravette 14, Gravette with the football. Second down and 7 from their own 46-yard line. White's going to take the snap, looking to throw. He's got an open receiver. I believe that was Cravens right across the middle.
And he drops the
high throw. Cravens couldn't come down with it. If that throw's put on the money, Cravens is probably still running.
The ball probably should have still been caught, though. But it was a little high, and I think you're right. If he does catch that across the middle, he's probably gone.
So much of Austin O'Brien running the football right there. The linebacker is just completely closed in, which left Cravens running down the middle of the field.
Hate to say it, but I wonder how much Brady Mormon has affected this passing approach.
So third down now. White once again going to fake to O'Brien, looking to pick it up himself
and
on his feet. He lowers his shoulder. Tajay showing some toughness depending on the spot. I believe he's going to have it.
And he never even went down. He kind of lowered his shoulder and just went out of bounds.
I believe he's going to have it.
And once again, Tajay White picks up the first down with his legs.
With his legs and a little extra effort there. Normally you don't see quarterbacks lowering their shoulder.
And Brandon Ballard checks in for Chris Childress, as they do every play.
First down now inside Peiridge territory. 11:46 remaining in the game. White takes a snap, fakes it again to O'Brien, but this time he's going to be met in the backfield, but he's going to shake free from one, pick up a yard on the second effort.
That was a tough yard.
Very tough yard.
And it'll be 2nd and 9 inside Peiridge territory. Gravette trying to go down and put some more points on the scoreboard, but with the clock ticking, it's starting to become a factor. With now 11 minutes and about 10 seconds left. We got the play call with about 5 seconds remaining. 3 seconds going down. They'll get the snap off. And pressure is there. He's just going to throw the ball away.
So incomplete pass, 3rd and 9 now from the Peiridge 45-yard line.
And the pressure was there in a hurry.
Pressure was there in a hurry. Another low snap kind of too, which kind of threw White's timing off.
It brings up a 3rd and 9.
10:55 remaining in the game. Grimes going to motion from right to left. Hand the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien looking to get outside. He's going to get nowhere. Thrown down for a loss.
And Gravette will not pick up the first down, and most likely we will see the Gravette offense stay on the field. And that is what is going to happen. Gravette offense will stay on the field and attempt to go for it. About 4th and 10. This could be for the game right now. If they don't get it, it could be over. Could be the dagger.
They're going to have to take a timeout, I believe. Yep. So Gravette's going to take a timeout. 4th down here. Their second of the half.
And more time to think about what they want to call here for a absolutely mandatory 4th down.
If you're looking for a place to store your boat during the winter, or maybe if you are in between moves and your furniture won't fit in your current home or apartment, then give Alumni Mini Storage a call. Alumni Mini Storage has 2 locations that each include concrete and outdoor lighting. Call 479-855-2505 or visit them on the web at alumnistorage.com.
4th down and 10. Obvious passing situation for the Lions. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a screen pass on Austin O'Brien, get the best player on the offense out in some space.
So 4th and 10 now.
Looks like the blitz is coming, and it will.
White looking to throw. It's a screen to Childress, and then a flip back to O'Brien. O'Brien,
going to pick up.
He's going to get the first.
A lot more, and he's still
going
going.
Get him. And he's going to walk into the end zone. What a play by Coach Harrelson.
It looked like from up here.
Little hook and ladder magic right there to Childress to O'Brien.
I tell you what, I thought right then, Chris was about to get stuffed, and we're about to have to get the ball back, and nope. Touchdown Gravette, and from up here, it kind of looked like.
When the play's going on, we can't talk over each other like that, okay? Wait till we get to the end zone. All right.
Very surprising play for Gravette.
Kick is up, and it is good. So after the hook and ladder pass to Childress to a little flip to O'Brien, O'Brien beats the sideline and then makes one man miss and walks in. So 9:57 remaining. Peiridge 35, Gravette 21.
So what, do you give Chris Children the catch and a fumble?
No.
What do you, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that, who that yardage goes to. It's been a while since I've seen one of those.
I say give about forward to Chris, the rest are awesome. I don't know how that works. It looks like from up here, I'm not going to complain, but it looked like he might have stepped out of bounds. But
it's over with. They
with.
gave us 6.
Good thing they can't hear me, though.
So Peiridge has all but one man
back to return
up close, expecting the squib, or I would just let Childress boot this one as deep as he possibly can.
No question. Drew Wynn's only going to have one blocker back there. Or, no blockers back there.
He has the wind at his back, so.
Just kick it deep. Kick it behind him. He's got the opportunity to kick it in the end zone if he pleases to.
And that's exactly what he's going to do.
And a big kick for Chris Childress.
So no return, touchback. Peiridge will take over at their own 20-yard line.
And it's Gravette defense. They got to step up right now.
Get a nice 3 and out here, or a turnover. That would be nice.
A turnover would be very nice.
Scoop and score, or a pick and 6. I'm being very optimistic.
Just a pick in general. We don't have to take the 6, but 6 can be scored on the offense.
So 1st and 10, Peiridge at their own 20 after the touchback. 9:57 remaining in the game. Peiridge 35, Gravette 21.
I'm tell you what they're going to do though. They're going to run the football.
Coming back out in that strong set. Another flip out to Wynn, trying to get him on the edge, and he's gone.
And Drew Wynn, just like that, could have put this football game away. You know exactly what they were doing. Couldn't stop it.
One play, 80 yards for Drew Wynn for 6. Nothing new. Been running the sweep to him all night, and that time there was nobody at the second level. And folks, it's going to be tough to catch him.
And now it is going to be tough to catch up. And with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left, Gravette will have to score 3 touchdowns in that time and allow 0 points from Peiridge to try to tie the game up.
Seems like every time Gravette draws it within a couple of scores, Peiridge answers, and they answer quickly.
That's in a way, bad as you can think about it, it does help a little bit that they score quick. And that doesn't take a 8-minute drive to do it. Gravette isn't out of it yet.
So 9:45 remaining in the game after that 80-yard run by Drew Wynn. Peiridge 42, Gravette 21.
And Drew Wynn he's extremely fast, and as soon as he got past the second level, he was gone.
Yeah,
he shows his 4 speed or 4.3.
There was nobody in that second level. Austin O'Brien tried to give chase from that opposite side, but if you're outrunning Austin O'Brien on an angle, you've got some speed. So Reyes to kick the ball off. Ballard and Rachel back deep. Low line drive right towards Ballard. He's going to field it at about the 7 after a mishandle. Now he's going to try to cut back, and he's going to essentially get maybe a 4-yard gain.
And Gravette will start inside their own 10-yard line. They got a long way to go. And Gravette's offense will take the field with 9 minutes and 38 seconds remaining, down by 21 points. The offense will try to make this a manageable game.
White and O'Brien in the backfield, bunch set to White's right. Going to hand the ball off to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to get nothing. So a loss of 1 on first down. White's going to have trips to his right. O'Brien in the backfield with him. He's going to give the ball to O'Brien. O'Brien's off to the races. If he can get going, their Holtgrew catching up, Witcher catching up. He's going to be down at about the 40. If O'Brien's fresh right there, he may be gone. But O'Brien is playing both ways, but he needs to just keep running downhill instead of trying to cut.
He had that touchdown, then he had to try to chase him down, then he had that yard.
That is true.
He had to run a lot in the last couple plays. But another huge play for Austin O'Brien. I wouldn't be surprised.
About a 50-yard run. O'Brien.
Wouldn't be surprised if he was close to 200 tonight.
I wish we had a stat book in front of us to see. Once again, putting up good numbers running the football. So 8:35 remaining in the game. 1st and 10 for Gravette at the 39. Peiridge 39. White looking to throw. It's a low throw, but handled by Childress.
A good catch by Chris Childress and about 5 yards. And the clock keeps running though. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. Gravette's just trying to make this game competitive and a chance to win this game, but the offense putting up points. The second half offense has looked completely different than the first half.
Gravette needing to hurry to get this snap off once again. I don't know if they will. Barely. It's going to be a quarterback run by White. White's going thrown forward. He's going to be close to the first down. I believe it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up.
And this Gravette huddle is kind of taking a lot of play clock off, and they're having to try to hurry. It looks like there's not much urgency to get the play call in, and with
Childress coming in with the play.
they line up with about 10 seconds to get it going, which should be enough.
White has trips to his right. O'Brien in the backfield with him. He's going to fake it to O'Brien. He's going to be stopped for a loss of 1, it appears.
And he will lose a yard. And if I was Coach Harrelson, which I am not on the field, I would give this to Bailey Soule. Bailey Soule would be a great power back for this situation. He comes in, but I do not think it's for him to get the football.
They're bringing in that monster package. Gravette's going to have to take a timeout because White's having some helmet issues. Need to hurry up and get up there, fellas. They are set. Big 4th down here for Gravette.
Low snap.
And hand the ball off to O'Brien. He's going to scoot through. He's going to get in for another touchdown. There's a flag on the play, though. Not really sure, but it came in after O'Brien had crossed the end zone, possibly a late hit. And now Soule is going to get an unsportsmanlike.
And
Coach Harrelson is up in his grill, too. So Gravette is going to have a personal foul, or excuse me, unsportsmanlike.
There is another flag, but I'm not sure what that is for, though.
I believe there was a late hit after he had ran into the end zone, and then Soule So referees are discussing.
I assume, could this take the touchdown off the board?
I believe it was after, both flags came in after O'Brien had crossed the goal line.
So it could be neglecting penalties. And
it'd probably be offset.
An updated score for Prairie Grove Shiloh. It is Prairie Grove 28, Shiloh 21 in the 4th quarter.
The only thing that we're hoping for right now is that Soule is not ejected for whatever just happened and whatever was said. Because if that is the case, he will have to miss all next week.
That would be a huge loss, but it's Berryville next week, so maybe not as much.
Some head officials discussing with both head coaches what is going on. It's pretty evident what happened with Gravette.
And Bailey Soule looks still heated on the sidelines. It looks like Bailey Soule could have been defending Austin O'Brien, or I don't know. Looks something was said to him.
I believe it was Teichman that was hit late. Still not sure what's going on. Gravette's getting ready to kick the PAT, but head official is still discussing with the Peiridge coach. Still discussing.
There's been a lot of long discussions tonight.
So we got no word on the penalties. So maybe perhaps after the point after attempt, we'll get some clarification on that.
So it looks like the touchdown will stand.
So it is a personal foul on Peiridge for a late hit and an unsportsmanlike on Gravette. So much like we thought, the penalties will offset. touchdown stands. Childress in to attempt his PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. So 6:13 remaining in the game. Gravette draws 14 points closer again.
Is it getting short enough time where the onside kick might come into play here, with the defense giving up giving up the yards as it has?
I say if they play the pooch kick again, just kick it deep.
You know, with no
But either way, then again, after they scored so quickly their last two drives, why not?
and, you know, with no one at the 30 or whatever, wouldn't be surprised maybe Chris tries to put one right there and try to give Gravette a chance at it. Right there at the 30. Take Drew Wynn a couple steps to get in at it. But I think best bet here probably is just to kick it through the end zone. If you do that, no time can be taken off either.
So Childress in to kick. And they are going to onside it. It's going to take a good Gravette hop, but I believe they're going to get them for false start. I'm not sure where, though. They blew it dead immediately.
And Brandon Ballard did get it, though.
I'm not sure where the offsides was.
It might have been on Brandon Ballard. No. I think they had said number 7, Florian Offenblatten.
I believe they said 72.
Oh,
Still, though, that I didn't see it anywhere. Not really sure.
I didn't either. And it looks
Now
like
there's a flag on the sideline, and I believe that'll be on Coach Harrelson. What is going on?
if I was Coach Harrison, I would be upset too. I did not see an offside.
I mean, we're basically up here in the bird's nest, and we didn't see anything. So Coach Harrelson is obviously upset about the call. There's a flag down over there towards him. He's standing right on it.
Well, I would say Chris Childress should just kick it deep now. If he's got enough leg to kick that thing through the end zone. Because they already know it's coming.
So an unsportsmanlike is the call on Gravette, and now they get to back it up 15 yards.
And the kickoff will be from the 20.
I was going to say go with the offsides and then the – goodness. Now I say just kick it deep.
Yeah.
Kick it deep,
I don't
let
know,
the
though.
coverage gets down there.
Drew went back deep. I don't know if you want to
Where he's standing, though, Childress can kick it over his head. That time the kick doesn't even go 10 yards to give Gravette a chance. So first down Pea Ridge at Gravette 28-yard line.
And Peiridge had to be prepared for that. They had just seen the same thing. And if Gravette wants to stay in this football game, I think a turnover has to happen. And I think we all know what Peiridge is going to try to do.
So Blackhawks coming out now. Sweep this time. That is no longer Drew Wynn back in the backfield for Pea Ridge. He's going to be forced out of bounds. That's Pickthall, the running back.
I thought he went out of bounds.
He did go out of bounds.
But the clock still ticks. I don't know why they're not stopping it. And he did run out of bounds. I don't know why the clock is still running. What should be about 6 minutes and 14 seconds left.
They're going to get to run about 45 seconds off the clock because they started the play clock
The
late.
Whitecap has not noticed either.
So once again, they're going to hand the ball off to Pickthall. He's going to lower his shoulder and be drugged down. at about the 24-yard line. So 3rd down now for the
And
Blackhawks.
something to take a factor into, Gravette has 1 timeout. This is going to bring up about 3rd and 5. And Drew Wynn still not in the game.
I imagine his night is done running the football.
I don't know where Drew Wynn is, but he's less of a threat when he's not on there. That's for sure.
So 3rd and 5 for Peiridge. Pickthall is still the running back. Going to open up, hand it off to him again. Depending on the spot, he's going to be short.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Peiridge attempted to go for this right here.
I would say no doubt
If they
they
get
go
this,
for it.
this could be the football game. Well,
So Peiridge will go for it. 4th and a long 4.
and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to throw it here, but doesn't look like they will, though.
So they're just going to try to drive it off sides, and they do.
And they do.
So that'll be a
1st down for Peiridge.
automatic 1st down and free 5 yards.
And that most likely will be the football game here.
So 1st down for Peiridge.
Well, with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left, I guess still anything can happen, but a turnover is needed. Either way, Gravette's put up a good football game tonight.
Clock now at 4 minutes remaining in the game. Peiridge going to milk the clock now as far as they can. This time it's going to be a sweep to the outside to Pickthall. He's going to pick up a good...
There's a fumble.
There's a fumble on the play, but Peiridge is going to fall on it. Ball squirted out there towards the very end.
And a break for Peiridge. Gravette didn't notice it until it was too late there, and the clock continues to run. Three minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, and Peiridge is just killing the play clock. Will most likely be another run here. Nope,
This time they're
it is a
looking to
pass.
throw. Sainsbury looking to throw. It's going to be picked off by Cravens.
Derek Cravens.
Why in the world is Peiridge throwing the football? I don't understand,
know.
but thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was into double coverage and underthrown. Derek Cravens picking the ball off, getting it up to the 20.
Tell you what here. Touchdown by Gravette. This is a new ball game. I don't know what Peiridge was thinking right there throwing the football. Like you, I'm shocked.
I saw that play action, and I was,
That was triple coverage. I mean,
I'll take it. 2:49, though, after Craven's interception. Gravette has the football at their own 19. Peiridge trying to run personnel off the field. They're going to snap the football.
and that will be a flag.
That'll be a flag. O'Brien's
Austin
really
O'Brien's gonna
not.
get stopped.
He's going to
No,
try
he's
to
not.
reverse field. Looking for some guidance. Rachel throws a block.
I assume they're not going to take the penalty.
They will not accept the penalty. Golly, Peiridge was trying to run people off the field.
Peiridge kind of stopped playing.
3 timeouts remaining and just let it happen.
It's like Peiridge is wanting us to win this football game. I mean,
So that penalty will be declined. They'll take the yardage.
so in a way,
Excuse me, the 5 yards is automatic. So an extra 5 yards after a gain of about 12. Gravette needs to hurry. Clock is running.
2 minutes 38 seconds left, and they will get to the line of scrimmage. Low snap.
Looking to
They'll
throw the
ball.
football. Not really sure where White was throwing that. No receiver had their head turned towards the football.
It looked like as Huntsman hit his head, he hit his head in Huntsman kind of whacked himself in the head, so it must have been to him.
Sometimes a fullback gets confused whenever he's running a route.
Or maybe it was to Cravens and he got in the way of it or something.
Spacing wasn't there, so yeah, that's why it looked all jumbled.
If you want to know if Gravette's got a passing game, you're about to find out here. As it's
So second and 10.
about time they have to use it.
Second and 10 now. White looking to throw.
Go deep
Throwing
to
a
Chris
deep ball to
Childress.
Childress. Childress isn't even looking for the football.
It looked like it would have been over. It looked like it would have been overthrown either way, but now it's going to be 3rd and 10. And absolutely must pick up for the Gravette Lions.
So 2 downs. 2 downs here for the Gravette offense. 2:17 remaining in the game.
And low snap, it hits the turf. He's going to throw it. He had Austin O'Brien. He had it.
And Colton Grimes
was
going
wide
down
open.
the hash too.
And Austin O'Brien had him beat on a step, but overthrow. Colton Grimes, if Tajay finds that, that's a touchdown. That brings up 4th and 10, and Gravette has to go for it.
2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. 4th and 10.
I think I'm still saying try to give it to Austin in open space and see what he can do.
So empty set now for White. Trips to the right. He's going to roll to his left, looking to throw to Childress. Double move. Overthrown.
Overthrown.
So Gravette turns the ball over on downs. That'll pretty much put the game away, as I imagine Peiridge will
Run the clock out. And Drew Wynn is back on the field. Gravette can't capitalize on the turnover, as they are forced to throw, which is their weakness.
So Wynn is checking back into the game. They're going to hand the ball off to him up the middle.
As you can see, Gravette is just trying to strip the football.
Still questioning kind of what Peiridge is doing right now with their starting running back in the game when obviously just kneel the football.
Maybe they can pass the ball again. I believe they were getting a little too cocky on the last possession, and that's what led to the pass. With a minute and 30 seconds left, this game is most likely a wrap here.
So 2nd and 8 now at the Gravette 34. Going to hand the ball off to Wynn again. He's going to break a couple of tackles, and he's going to be forced out of bounds.
The clock will stop.
So that does stop the clock with 1:11. It just kind of seems like Peiridge is looking to score again.
And Gravette's played a good football game tonight. I think offensively they came out in the second half and really played a good football in the second half here. Fortunately, it wasn't enough in the end to win, and now Peiridge will kneel the football.
Peiridge will go into the victory formation. Sainsbury takes a snap. I guess they did need to gain a first down, kind of. Otherwise, it could have turned that way. So Gravette comes in. Just a couple of miscues on offense, possible stalls on drives, a few penalties, a sack here and there. So next week, Gravette is back at home. After being on the road for 2 weeks, they will host Berryville. It is homecoming. So once again, if you are able to be there, please, by all means, go to the game, support the boys, come see the girls, everything that goes along with the homecoming week. It's a fun time in the school and everything else, and the atmosphere on Friday night. That makes part of high school football. So final knee of the game there, and that'll do it as both teams start to line up. Peiridge beats Gravette 42-28. So we are 6 weeks through now. Gravette will move to 2-4 overall. Peiridge 6-0. 3-0 in conference. Gravette will fall to 1-2. But next week, looking to bounce back against Berryville. Nothing to overlook. But Berryville coming in, not the strongest opponent. So definitely can't overlook that, but possibly get back on the winning track next week. So final thoughts.
I think first half wasn't good, but second half I think they really came out and put together a good second half. Almost pulled out, maybe got it close in the second half, but overall in the second half they showed what team they could be, and I hope they play like that all the rest of the year.
Correct. So for Ethan McKenzie and John Kaiser, we will see you next week in Gravette.